What's going on, good people? It's yours truly, EZDZ. 1/4 of the Chop Shop crew. EZDZ is not in today, but to my immediate right, the one and only Dade City. Waldell, how you feeling tonight, young man?
What's happening, good people?
Okay, across from him, the one and only infamous Greg Dawson, a.k.a. Ruff. How you feeling tonight, young man?
I feel my hands like I always do. But actually, I feel great.
Okay.
SJ got me feeling great.
Okay. Well, we finna get into, got a lot of good topics to discuss. A lot of good football played this weekend. A lot of bad football.
Yeah,
A lot of bad football being played too. So as you know, we're gonna show reverence to the college game first. So that was, we saw that starting over the weekend. A lot of talk about Dion making that trip to Eugene, Oregon, and I sat here and said they were gonna beat him.
I did
the Bison barbecue. I was drinking the Kool-Aid, and I said, hey, they could do it. Rude awakening. So I want to ask you, what's your take on that?
Me?
Yes, sir. I go to you first.
I really was saying they could win one of these next two games, and I felt like it was going to be Oregon.
Okay.
Now I feel like they're going to lose both of them.
Oh, they're going to lose both of them.
Because the line for SC out the gate is like 25.
Which
I didn't really pay attention to the line because they had crazy lines all year, but I really didn't expect it to look the way it looked. Well, I really anticipated a better football game.
For those of you who are following the anti-hater from the On the Grill, shout out to Conan's, I done gave y'all about 11 good ones, but I told them when that line came out at 20, what's the first thing I told you, Daryl? I said, doggone it, they're gonna kill them. Vegas doesn't build those hotels giving away money. That's
and it's funny you say that because if you go to NFL, we had 3 big Ravens were favored by 8. They lost. Favored by 10. Jacksonville's favored by 8. They lost, and then the Cowboys favored by 12 and a half.
The Cowboys and the Chiefs
lost.
Cowboys and the
right.
Chiefs were both favored by 12 and a half. And that shit let everybody know one of them wasn't gonna cover.
I give you that, but I mean we'll get into the NFL.
And can I get it? Thank God I ain't got to look at Kyler Murray. Still money. Him and Kingsbury are gone, thank God.
Dawes played
What's wrong with Kyler Murray, man? What he did to
played
you?
a good game.
Yeah, whatever.
What Kyler Murray did to you, man?
Who was the quarterback? Who's Tennessee's quarterback? Not Booker. That's now playing for the Cardinals.
Josh Dawes.
No, I knew. Okay, I didn't know he knew.
Yeah. Waldo be on that.
Okay.
Don't try Dade City like that.
Yeah,
but
little Charlie Villanueva.
So you say the Bison barbecue?
Yeah, the Bison barbecue in Eugene, man.
I mean, it is like for me,
they was on the grill.
The line play was just so.
But that's what we said from the beginning is the biggest difference is going to be the quality of the linemen.
Even if you look at the other games, the line was still dominated, but they found ways to move the ball. They found ways to get the ball down the field.
They were dominated by second-tier guys. In fact, Colorado State had 12 new linemen, right?
Yeah, they did. But to see Oregon do what they did and make it look so easy, I mean, there was never a point in that game. And I mean, I'm going back to when they got to 14-0 and they did the fake punt. I'm just like, they don't have enough. Even with the line play,
another thing with Oregon too, I think it was personal for them.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it was personal.
I agree.
They came out there, they stomping on the logo.
This is college.
I understand what you're saying, but they came out there stomping on the logo, came out there trying to fight with them early in the game.
Right.
Pre-game, I think Oregon took that and they took it personally.
Oregon just said well, they may have, but at the end of the day, the difference between college and the NFL is in college, I might just be better than you. And ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't scheme this away. I'm this kind of talent. You're not. It's not as simple as what John Thompson was arguing about with was it Prop 48, remember?
Right.
It's not a matter of just grades. I have more depth I can rotate out 10. You might rotate out 3 or 4.
Okay.
And that's the difference.
But even with that though, there was never, and this is just, I go back to, there was never a point in this game where I felt
they got a shot.
Yeah, I didn't.
I knew him getting.
I didn't. I mean, and just to put it in perspective, I'm watching the game with CJ and Kobe. When they got to 28 net, they were through like all bets off. Like I'm going. The
game was over,
and I was like, okay, and I get it, but I mean, but
and
also
it was
with
quick
that,
too. What quarter that was?
Was going to probably have second. It was still second.
Yeah,
but I think even if you look at like we went into the Alabama Ole Miss game.
The other one squid call for y'all.
But you know what'd be funny? He don't never acknowledge the game that he missed.
It's always. He don't never lose.
You're right.
Wait a minute. I do acknowledge
he's batting 1,000.
You're right.
He's batting 1,000.
See, that's Torres. Go to the.
No. We ain't got to go to it. We can make it personal. Like I can go back to Labor Day weekend when.
Don't talk to University.
No. We got to break it up because that's what you did.
The Dragons.
No. Yeah. How early did you get that test? Was it 4:50, 5:15?
It was very early in the morning.
Did nobody tell? It was a Sunday morning. Sunday before Labor Day because they played Saturday due to the storm. You remember that they played. They didn't play Friday.
They played King. I thought it was
on a Saturday night because we did Berkeley Plan was our game of the week. But I got a text at 5:15 in the morning. Oh, nobody told me that Jefferson beat King 30-0.
No, I said somebody beat somebody 30-0. Right?
Okay, but have you got any more text messages since then?
Hey,
regarding scores?
I had to check to see if my phone was on.
Okay,
I ain't know if he had my number.
We got beat 65-0. I said this is crazy, and then I said this is horrible.
64-0. Yeah, but we don't get it. We don't get it as often. That's what I'm saying.
Why ain't nothing to celebrate? We get beat 65-0.
So here we go again. So when you win it, okay, it's cool. It's love, ain't true.
Yeah, I'm winning. I'm an alumni. When they stick me 6 feet under or 36 under, or they set me on fire, put that blue and gold in there with me.
Yeah, so
they're gonna get the flag away.
Well, they already up in flames.
It's
already up in flames. So all you gotta do is walk into the fire right now.
Yeah, it's already up in flames. Good over there.
But we still got a championship and Hall of Famers.
And you can hold it. I give you that. But let's get back.
And remember, on the 29th, what's that? That's
this Friday.
Friday.
They got Blake for homecoming.
Blake homecoming, and everybody, make sure y'all come out, man. Support Jefferson High School. It's gonna be a all-class reunion at the homecoming, so y'all make sure y'all come out.
And how big you think Blake gonna beat them?
Wait, is it at Blake?
No, it's homecoming.
It's Jefferson. Yeah, how big you think Blake gonna beat them?
I don't know. They'll probably beat them by like 30.
No, okay. About 40.
Okay, that's fair. But let's get back to college football.
Wouldn't beat us, but go ahead.
So Shedeur Sanders probably dropped out of Heisman contention right now.
159 yards. He is definitely out.
Oh, it's early, but you definitely got it. He's no longer the
you can't win a Heisman guy for 159 yards.
I don't think I think Travis.
Everybody else
Hunter
stop playing.
More of a league guy than
Shedeur. But regardless, neither one at Colorado right now is in Heisman talk. So now, to me, and this is just me, it looks like it's a 2-dog race.
I wouldn't say
who's the third dog? Because I got Caleb Williams, I got Mike Pittett Jr. Who's the third one?
You don't have any Europeans in there, Daryl.
Yeah, that's going to happen.
Okay, but I mean, okay.
Bo Nix.
Okay. So Bo Nix with Drake May.
No.
Okay, but Oregon plays Washington.
And USC.
Okay, and USC, and not to mention Oregon State, who's ranked.
And they play a different brand of football too. They play a little bit like
Utah. Okay, now I can't. We can't say Hartman Park. They just lost Ohio State. I can't say Hartman. They lost Ohio State. I can't say Hartman.
And he didn't play well.
He didn't play well either. I ain't gonna go for Hartman. Maybe sentimental, if you like Rudy, but I ain't finna put Hartman in that type talk. He was
working his way in though.
Yeah, working his way in, but he was a long shot. I mean, you're gonna need. The one thing about the Heisman, you need Heisman. You need moments.
We still got a lot of football to play, Daryl.
Right, I get it. I mean, we ain't got to October. I mean,
but Mike threw 16 touchdowns last month.
Right, that's what. And he played, and he has a game that he plays this Saturday. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's September. It's still September. It's September 30th.
So you can actually throw 20 touchdowns in September.
Yeah,
or 21.
Or 21. Who knows? I mean, they pulled him out.
They pulled him out in 2 games.
Arizona.
And that's in Tucson?
It don't matter. That joke,
it's in
it could be
Arizona.
in 2 sons and 1 son.
But I mean, but the thing is though, if you're a Husky fan,
1 son, 2 sons.
if you're a
3
Husky
sons.
fan, you want to see Mike put his numbers up, but then once again, health is the most important thing because they got bigger. They have a bigger agenda. They rank 7th right now.
Yeah, but it's football,
Let
dude.
me tell you this right here.
Granted, it is.
Let me tell you something. They don't have a Heisman Trophy winner. The best they had was Edmund, right? Or didn't?
Who?
No, Emmett was like 4th or 5th for the Heisman. He wasn't.
Nap wasn't.
No, Nap wasn't ever in discussion. Moon wasn't ever in discussion. Brunel
might have been.
Brunel, Hobart. I mean, they were like,
Locker
8th, 9th.
Browning was in there.
Yeah, Locker was like top 6, 7.
Oh, Brock Huer was.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they were like 7. They weren't in New York.
No,
They wasn't in New York. That's what I'm saying. So Mike has a chance to, like
Mike
I said,
will be in New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But he has a chance to also take it with him, and that's what I look at. And the beauty,
Dade City, Tampa.
but Dade City first. They're gonna be Dade City. I was Dade City. Call like it's Dade City first.
Well,
That's where he's from. I mean, now 813. They, but if you know
they
the
will
Penix family,
embrace him.
but he's from
Dade City.
he's from Dade City. So I mean, that's all I'm saying. So with that being said, if they played their most important games late.
And at home.
Well, no, USC they travel to Los Angeles. That's October 28th. Then you come back the following week. You got
November.
So
4th.
Utah's at they got Utah at home, or they got to go to Utah and USC.
no, they got Utah, Oregon at the house.
I think they're gonna kill Oregon.
Well, McCann, what's up, Mark? Mark's talking about Tampa. Well, I'm gonna say Dade City. He Dade City to me. Like they said, to come to America, he Dade City to me.
Right.
Yeah, that's where it started.
He was born in Tennessee.
He born in Tennessee, but his
What
upbringing,
part of Tennessee? What part of Tennessee?
Cookville.
Tennessee Tech.
Where his mother and father met.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, so I want to, and we pose this question because Dade City is adamant about the Pac-12. Do you think the Pac-12 is the best conference in football right now?
He don't think that at all.
Yes, he do. What?
No, he does not.
Yes, he do.
So what position affects college football the most?
The quarterback.
Who has the best quarterbacks in the league? in
Okay,
college football?
I mean, you got Penix, you got Williams, you got my boy Bo Nix.
That's them the
The boy,
three Heisman candidates we were just talking about.
then you got your boy with the
three
hard
Heisman
name.
candidates.
The boy with the hard name at Oregon State playing at Clemson.
DJ Ugalele.
Say it again. Say it again.
I don't know how to say it.
The ukulele.
DJ Ugalele.
Ukulele. Okay, but
the ukulele.
my thing is, and this is just me, when they start announcing bowl bids and they start playing each other, you'll have a better idea. 'Cause I mean, to say you the best conference, you got the most teams ranked in September.
Don't matter.
It's cool. It's attractive. That's what people get into. But when you get into December announcing bids,
last year's national championship game really made it hard for everybody. And
it's such a disparity.
I blame the committee for letting them in because even you said, Dawes, they should have just put Alabama.
Alabama should have been, but the thing is though, but when you look at their body of work, TCU won 12 games or 13 games. No, they were 12. They won 12 games and lost in overtime in the Big 12 title game.
To a team that Alabama's still scoring on.
Okay, but the thing is though, Alabama lost 2 games. So if you're going
on the last play of the game, right?
They lost by 1 to Texas to LSU, and then lost to
Tennessee on
the field goal late. So they lost 2 games last play of the game. But Alabama is a better team, but you have to reward those teams for what they do. That's why I think that now, next year when they go to 12 teams, there won't be any more debate on who is the best. Because you see right now, you got 7, 8 teams that feel like, hey, we should be in the 4. But the good thing about everybody's going to play each other. What's up, David? Watching us from Cedar Hill, Texas. When you have the SEC, right? Alabama has a loss. Everybody's got a loss at the SEC except for
Georgia.
Okay, so now Alabama plays Ole Miss this week. Whoever loses that, they're eliminated.
No, Alabama beat Ole Miss.
But they have a loss. Okay, but whoever Alabama plays, Ole Miss plays LSU this week. Whoever loses that game, they done.
Yeah, 2 losses.
They done. They'll be out of it. Then you'll see Alabama, LSU if they win. Yeah. There's too many teams that's right now with undefeated and like my bad.
See, we got us in North Carolina.
Dave Burst, that's all about Colorado right now. Not this week, Dad. I like what Deion doing, but not this week.
You said what?
Parham said you got to put Jordan Travis in there too.
You gonna dance with it better?
Florida State is they number 5, but they dropped down last couple weeks.
Well, if you take care of your business, you'll be at the end.
Yeah, but it's close wins. But the thing is, you have to impress.
No, as long as you win.
And those I wouldn't want to say they robbery games, but
if we run the table and we're undefeated, we're going to the 4.
I don't believe that.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Let me say, if you got a Pac-12 team that runs the table, they getting in. You got a Big Ten team that runs the table, they getting in.
Okay.
Texas beat Alabama. If Texas runs the table, they'll lose nobody. Somebody gonna be left out.
Texas would have to play one of the teams that you're talking about in the Pac-10, the Pac-12.
No, they'll play them in a bowl game, but they'll be one of the 4.
They have to just win. They
win their conference. Like I said, the conference is haggard, but they can say they beat Alabama.
Yeah, the Pac-12 is. I mean, the Big 12 is. Ain't nobody.
Right, and then let's just put this in perspective. If Alabama runs the table, and including beats Georgia, okay, they beat Georgia, which is possible. Do you take an undefeated ACC team that has Clemson's falling off, so now you holding on to Miami,
LSU, Florida?
I'm talking about Florida State. They holding on.
That's who they gonna be.
Right, they beat Florida State.
Florida, LSU.
We had to be Florida, Alabama. We had to be
Miami.
Florida. We had to be
Florida and LSU.
And LSU.
Right, but I'm saying, but if they run the table, LSU lose a couple more games.
And Miami. Well,
and
by the way, Miami's undefeated.
Yeah, they ranked. That's what I'm saying. But you don't have. You need
we
more.
don't have a quality win.
There we go. And
LSU is a quality win.
Now that they lose right now, but if they lose 2-3 more games, it don't look the same.
Oh, they lose 2-3 more games. They gonna have another buyout going on up there in Baton Rouge. I'm boss on the roof.
So I mean, that's what I'm saying. But like Clemson, you fall back on one Clemson. Clemson's not what they used to be, and Dabo might be looking for.
No,
okay,
he's not looking for anything. But
okay,
but I'm gonna tell Alabama when Nick Saban quit.
But I'm gonna tell you this: if he don't get in that transfer portal, he done.
I agree with that.
No.
I agree with that. And he's one of the ones that was against it.
He doesn't have any. That's what's wrong with his team. He doesn't have any players on his team from the transfer portal.
And you're going to have to.
And next year, it's ugly because this is the thing about Prime. He came and people didn't kind of know what he brought. I don't say people because people don't count. The ball players count.
Right.
See, now, what did he say?
I ain't hard to find.
I ain't hard to find.
Right.
So I can be a 1 at a Alabama, Georgia, whatever. I can be All-American. But I know if I want to get this bread.
Right, and that's what he's doing. And that's what he said on 60 Minutes. They not coming to the school.
They coming to me.
What Ernie Ladd said?
Can't nobody talk to the Samoans but me. can't nobody talk to these kids like me.
That's it. So that's what I'm saying. So
but that's what we've been trying to tell you.
Okay.
Next year, let me tell you something. When they hop on Oregon,
his son NIL deal is $4 million.
But $10 million if he stay next year.
So he ain't going to.
What he gonna leave for? Talking about he be the third player pick. What you gonna stay for? You got $10 million waiting on you next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but and you sit back and think about it. The first player picked that a quarterback get picked first,
$26 million,
won't get the same money he gets in his first year.
That's crazy.
Foolishness. Now, I mean, you put the signing bonus in, but
the other thing about it is,
that's over 5 years.
But that's what he can get though, because of who he is and who his dad is and how it gels together. The average guy can't do that, but I can guarantee you one thing. There's a couple of I can see a couple of linemen. That's the dogs at Deion. I told you that with Nebraska. I said they wasn't gonna beat Nebraska. I said my biggest concern with Deion is not the guys out here. It's the guys in here. And next year,
and that's what he said. If you're gonna jump on me, you better get me now. He said that.
Yeah, he's
right. You better get me now because I could assure you.
And he's not getting them from high school.
No. He gonna get the portal.
You only get one person from high school for the next 2 years. One person.
He gonna get the portal, but I think, but also
that's that quarterback in 25.
Right, but I'm looking at it that if you're looking at, let's say your power five. Let's say if you were backup lineman at Auburn, you're a 4-star. You come right here and play immediately. If not, and that's what I'm saying. He ain't got the Deion said himself.
It depends if he wants you.
No. You can send me your. Trust me, there's conversation. He said he has people out. He said he has runners out there.
Oh yeah, he know, you think Deion has been involved with pretty much all of these kids going just through the Under Armour games and all kind of.
Dude, he's prime time. They're not.
No, I'm just saying he knows a lot of these kids that's coming out. He knows all of these kids.
Sure, the way that pipeline works, it ain't no straight pipeline.
Nah,
they got a way of. And by the way,
but he not hard to find.
But I don't know what the rules are because it's not a tampering thing. But essentially, hey, if you want to play, come here.
You saw what Travis Etienne told his brother. What he told his brother?
He said,
"You better go."
Yeah, that ain't tampering. That's a brother that tell him, hey, you need to look into this.
Yeah, you need to go and get from around here. Only reason he had Florida. Only reason he had Florida because his brother in Jacksonville.
Right.
I would assume he was gonna go to Clemson.
Right. But like I said, with that Deion dynamic comes in.
Listen, not just, bro. It's about you could be in college now and really set yourself up for life.
Right.
Yeah.
Because the game is changing now.
Could you imagine like Tebow could have gotten paid?
You go back to Tebow, Johnny Football. I mean, you go.
Johnny Football did get paid.
Charlie Ward. I mean, like I say, Charlie Ward.
Hey, can we go to commercial break?
Charlie Ward. That's on Netflix. That ain't no information.
Charlie Ward. You think about Deion. I mean, just the guys that came along prior to Desmond Howard.
Especially basketball too. Good.
It's like the Fab Five. The University of Las Vegas. The Vegas got buddy. Vegas got buddy.
No, they got jobs. Don't do that, Daryl.
Okay, but jobs. Okay, yeah, they was Stacey Auburn was.
Don't do that, Daryl.
Stacey Auburn. I think they were at the golf course.
Y'all ain't even said nothing about the Pony Express.
Oh, that's definitely.
I don't remember that. I don't remember none of that.
But I tell people.
But he got to lead to the pay cut.
But I tell dogs all the time. The money that these kids generate in these schools, Deion, they alumni right now. If you're an alumni, University of Colorado, you got your chest stuck out.
And you know what else Colorado got plenty of money from? Them in Seattle them in Washington were the first two states to legalize marijuana.
Right.
They got plenty of money.
Yeah.
Not that that's where they're getting it from, but anyway.
No, that's where they're getting it from.
Yeah, there's a lot of money circulating.
It's legal. They can get that money that way.
There's a lot of money circulating.
And there's a lot of it circulating in that area.
Yeah. This is why I told you when you all saying, well, he'll go somewhere else. There's nothing that you could pay. There's nothing that any school could pay Deion that Colorado can't match.
Well, let me say this.
The thing is, so if you got to look at what the athletic basically said, what he already knew. Deion is gonna bring the money. So even if you don't have the money, agree to his terms, and the money gonna come. Because the average ticket sales I saw on
512 to be exact, sir.
512, but the previous year it was like 115.
115.
Yeah, no.
So that's on 5%. $500
$400 increase on the average ticket sale.
Yeah. And he ain't got Travis Kelce playing for him, so we're going to take a quick break. I just had to throw that in. Everybody mad with Travis right now.
I don't know why.
Hey, but look, we're going to take our first break, man.
She didn't want to pay her away.
Belichick said he had a lot of good catches, but that was his best one.
That's his best one. Yeah. Different kind of money. So, hey, before we get our first break, my man Will D left us last year. Every show we dedicate to him, man. Check him out online, www.cigarlyfe.com. Got some good apparel on there. Ruff, let everybody know what you got going on, man. About the woke conference. Let everybody know about that.
Absolutely. Do the honors for me, JT. Not the this cat here.
Wake up.
We got a woke.
It's the woke conference.
The woke conference on the 7th. And I gotta get up off my screen now, messing around with him. I said, "You gonna have it for me?" Of course.
Torres stuck on the Dolphins, man. Torres can't think straight right. The Dolphins 3 and let's go 70.
Let's go 10 touchdowns.
Let's go 10 touchdowns, man.
For those out there who are seeking legal help, the Stay Woke Radio presents the Pro Bono Legal Consultants, and it's actually open to the public, and it's gonna be at I ain't got my glasses on, 9390 North Florida Avenue in Tampa on October the 7th. And
that's right about the unemployment office.
Well, that's probably where it needs to be. Okay. But my fault. That came. I ain't had my medicine today.
That's probably where it needs to be.
There we go. So you go. Actually, it's 9390 North Florida Avenue from 12 to 3 o'clock p.m. As you see, Attorney Life Malcolm is and Attorney Clinton Parrish as well as Christine Edwards, Shamika Askew, and I can't see.
Yeah, Clint, old school Jefferson grad.
Okay, I don't know where that
Went to
is.
South Florida.
University of Thomas Jefferson High School, yeah. Absolutely. And then, of
Hooked me
course,
up with an insurance check years ago when I got hit. Thank you, Clint. Go ahead, keep
we
going.
do that at Jefferson. We take care of people. And by the way, don't
Don't
hate
have
us.
to discuss Clinton on after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, and in the middle where he needs to be, top center, attorney Life Malcolm, with whom GD Napsy has merged somewhat. So if you need any kind of expert attorney representation, make sure you give a call, my man Life Malcolm. And of course, for those of you who may be a little bit on not economically capable, you can always reach out to Greg Dalston, Attorney Pro Se Consultants. We're still here doing a lot less, but we're still available. And you can check me out at gdnapsey.com.
And you got receipts like
my
Dion,
receipts
right?
ain't going nowhere.
I'm a lot cheaper. I'm a lot cheaper than them.
No, I think.
Yeah. Y'all need some advice.
I can't give advice. I don't give advice. I don't give advice, but I could highly suggest.
You want me to help you, just don't go to the court date because it ain't going to come out good.
Oh,
Okay.
no, you sound like heavy. Don't call me. Don't call me with your pressure now.
Yeah, not in the hurry of offense.
And they will put you in jail.
Hey, so we're going to take our first break, man. We did not write all the rights to this music. Torres give us, so we back about a minute.
To a certain extent.
Me about it.
What's going on, good people? Let's finna get into the second segment of the Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ with Dade City. While Dylan, the one and only Greg Dawson, infamous A.K. Ruff.
What?
Recapping the NFL, we had two games last
Nice
night.
people getting kneecapped in the NFL.
Yeah, like I said, it was a ugly week. Vegas made a lot of money this week. They got all their money back. But they really cleaned up this week with them lines as far as when you got three heavy favorites and all of them lose outright. Yeah, it was the milk wasn't clean this week, but I'm gonna go to y'all. The Dolphins embarrassed the Broncos scored 70 points. Torres, put the text out. He had his chest stuck out.
Yeah, he was
really
King
excited.
Kong. He was King Kong in the group chat.
King Kong, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was sitting there, this dude loud. I thought at first, I said, what's Waldo doing sending me all? I said, that's Torres.
Yeah.
Waldo make all the little
Torres,
pretty little...
Torres feeling good right now.
On the Instagram stuff. What Torres sending pictures.
Torres feeling good right now. Torres feeling good right now. It's their time.
Photoshop, everything.
16 for 16 in the first half.
Yeah,
it's on the three.
We saw.
It's on the 3 undefeated teams, and they one of them. So, I mean, I get it, but I'm going to ask y'all...
Till Sunday.
What's the problem in Denver? Is it Russell or is it Sean Payton?
Sean Payton.
It's not. It's neither one of them. It's the whole organization.
But you lost 2 games.
It ain't the organization.
You lost 2 games at
It's
home. You
definitely
lost to the Raiders by 1. You scored a fluke touchdown late and lost to the Commanders by 2. But to come out like this and get 70 rung up on you, and I mean they let up.
So it wasn't Hackett. So he wasn't the problem. So what's the problem? If it wasn't the last head coach, is this head coach?
Oh, Sean Payton.
He's standing with Sean Payton. He's standing firm with Sean Payton.
Sean Payton was overrated in New Orleans.
So what if the last coach too?
Somebody got to. I mean,
They can't. You just fired the last coach because you was getting beat like this,
right? And the thing,
and now you bring in a new coach,
right?
And you getting beat like this. So what's
somebody
the issue?
got to be the
Russ
scapegoat.
was there last year,
right?
Russ there this year,
But
right.
Russ, but you also
they was getting beat before Russ got there,
right?
But you also bring in Russ, and you want to stick Russ into your offense instead of building an offense that works with Russ.
Okay, so with that being said, the Broncos right now will probably be a top 3 or 4 pick.
No, they're gonna get it right.
Okay, well let's just say if they are, do you pick a quarterback? You take a quarterback first round of the
They
draft?
can't take a quarterback. They can't afford to.
You can't.
You can't. Okay.
You can't. That Russ
No,
got paid.
there's only one place that Russell could really go right now. Well, he can't even go there and get paid now because they still got his money. Aaron Rodgers. There's nowhere that you can send Russ.
Aaron Rodgers said he coming back.
Even if he wasn't coming back, you couldn't get him. The only other place you could bring Russ is here, and you can't bring him here because
This is where he was supposed to come.
They're eating Tom Brady's money here.
This is where he was supposed to come.
No, they're eating Tom Brady's money.
But I mean, his money,
it'll be
money
gone.
1 year. It'll fall off the books.
You mean next year?
Yeah.
It'll fall off the books. And then I think Jensen gave up his money, where his money will come off if they don't sign Mike Evans. Excuse me, Mike. They don't sign Mike Evans, RP Mike Williams, but they don't sign Mike Evans. His money becomes available.
No, they're gonna sign Mike.
I don't know. I
don't know.
I don't know. It's gonna be. It's like for me, and I was really on that.
You still got over 60.5 yards.
Right, but you drop some passes in pivotal moments.
But he got over 60.5. So
okay, that's. But you going on the yards per catch. But make the catches that you need, and then those will drive killers.
Yeah,
those a couple third down plays where you got to make the play.
Well, you move the chains if you can't make this catch.
Yeah,
and you just don't make the play.
Mike's not the sure-handed Buccaneer is Godwin. Mike does normally make pretty good catches. They also didn't throw anything up the field.
But quiet as kept. He done scored in every game this year so far. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he has 84 touchdowns, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he scored in every game this year. So I mean, with that being said, and he's the one. So let's get that out of the way. He's the one. He's your one.
Absolutely.
Okay, so expectations. You got to make these plays, Mike. You got to make these plays. You got to make.
Every pro should make every play. So that's just part of being a pro. Nobody's denying that. They'll re-sign Mike. They're gonna make the playoffs this year.
If you look, Mike Evans had a lot of drops.
That's who he is.
He's got a lot of drops.
But that's who he is. But he also makes a lot of plays.
Yeah, but do the plays outweigh the... Now you look at do the plays outweigh the drops?
No.
Okay, then.
No, you do the plays outweigh the drops? Absolutely. Still.
I don't know.
Still.
You drop a touchdown in the first quarter.
Closing the first half. I mean, that was a three.
The one to the side, the one to the pylon.
Well, the dude, actually, when they slowed it down, the ball hit him. The ball didn't touch the ball.
Ball hit him in his bread basket.
Right.
Well, the ball got to his chest, but Mike's not really a hand. He's a hands catcher.
I don't care what kind of catcher he is. Just catch the ball.
But big bro, you got to make them plays.
I'm not denying that. But
you got to make them plays.
Like they're not going to get rid of Mike Evans. So
I'm not saying here. I'm just saying, but they didn't sign him. They didn't. And to me, I was shocked they didn't re-sign him.
Right.
But
I was shocked about it.
it's more salary cap than just signing Mike. It's not they don't want to sign Mike. It's salary cap.
Because you got to pay Devin White too, right?
Yeah, so that's why Devin White was mad because it's salary cap.
So you can't pay both of them, right?
Yeah, you can't.
You
pay
can't.
both of them.
Next
They
year
have to
you
wait.
will.
They got to wait till
Okay.
the money come off of the books.
Okay.
So that's the issue. That's the issue.
That's the thing I didn't like about Tom. If he had just retired, then the money would have just been available.
Yeah.
So Brady killed him.
Literally. Okay. Let's get into know some you like to talk about the 2-1 Dallas Cowboys with their showing and I'm telling you something, watching that game, they need Zeke. They need Zeke.
They need a Zeke.
A Zeke. But you had one, you had him.
Yeah, but Zeke had fallen off. You can go get,
Okay, but you
Zeke can't even get on the field in New England.
Exactly.
My point exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
but this is
He
but
can't
this is
even
what
get
I'm
on the
saying.
field in New England, so
But-
you don't
but he-
need a Zeke.
but he
you
fit
need
the
a
bill.
big running back.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
so
need
you
a
got
big
but,
running
okay,
back.
but you got Fournette still out there.
You
He
don't
got
need
picked
him.
up.
He's in the same situation Zeke is.
Okay.
As far as production and talent wise, him and Zeke the same running back right now in their
Okay.
career.
And see what this
that's
is going to
not
do.
saying much.
But see the thing, but what this is going to do, what Arizona did was put the game on Dak Prescott. They neutralized. They handled the line enough to where Dobbs can make plays. The Dobbs got out. So this vaunted defense we saw for 2 weeks that we said was going to be the best defense of all time.
Which, when you look at what San Francisco did with the Giants, you don't think very. And one thing about the Giants, and you brought it up, you probably be bashful because you got cameras on you. You get like that. There's no way you can look at me and say you paid Daniel Jones. You have to really straighten me, bro.
Right.
I might not play no more this year. Just
I agree,
to spite
but I think the narrative is that
And who else did they beat? They beat. Who's the other team they beat?
the Jets. You beat the
The
Giants
Jets
and the
without-
Jets. Don't say it without Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers.
And let's not forget the Cardinals were ahead in all 3 of their games.
Who they play first game?
They beat the Giants. Came back and beat them.
And somebody, who else beat them? The Packers?
No, I forgot who they played.
No, but it was but they led all 3 games.
Okay. I got to look and see who they played. It wasn't Dallas, one Chicago, one Minnesota.
Yeah, well, they had Chicago. They the one.
That wasn't Carolina.
It was the Giants.
They played Giants week 2.
Oh, rest in peace, Brooks Robinson died.
Yeah, I saw that. But they played, I forgot they played. I don't know if it was, the Rams beat Seattle that week. So I'm just trying to see, it was a road game, if I'm not mistaken. They traveled. But I forgot who they played. But like I said, yeah, they've been up, but they look good against.
Well, offensively, they're solid.
They look good against the Giants for a half and gave the game away. But they dominated Dallas.
It was the Commanders.
Okay, yeah, they led that game. You're out of the Commander. So now you ask yourself, my man said he glad the Cowboys got whooped. They deserve it. So now you ask yourself when you look at, and I just don't think Dak is a big game. I don't think Dak is a big game quarterback.
Well,
I mean, it depends.
I'm gonna stay with them to go to the Super Bowl.
I think it really depends on how much pressure he's getting in the pocket.
Okay.
Yeah, but he did look bad this week, Waldo. I looked at him and said, God, Dak.
But that's what I'm saying. He been in the league 8 years where you've had
Dang, that's a long
quarterbacks
time.
younger than him have done more.
But
And-
you got the ones that's doing more like.
they got more around them too.
But the ones
No.
that's
When you look at Dak,
Who ain't got more? Who's done more?
Joe Burrow's done more than him.
He got a.
No. Okay, on defense, what they got on
I
defense?
don't care about the defense. I said who plays with Dak. Dak don't play on defense.
Okay, but you.
But if you look at that
Okay,
offensive line
would
and
you-
see if
would you
Joe
take-
Burrow would have wanted that his first 3 years in
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Okay, but
Let's discuss that. Thank you, Waldo.
Would you want that around you, or would you want what Joe Burrow had?
Yeah, Joe Burrow got sacked 70 times last year.
And you'd have to give up Wiggins, Chase, and Mixon. I'm gonna stay where I am because he manages to win with
Why
that.
would you give up Wiggins, Chase, and Mixon?
Because you're going to the Cowboys. That's why.
Okay, but
who
you
is
you
Dak's
missing-
receivers?
But you missing what he's saying.
Nobody.
He's got
He
CeeDee
has-
Lamb.
He ain't see they no hands.
Okay, but no, CeeDee Lamb was
He drop balls,
Okay,
too.
but he do, but he's service. See, this is where you have debate.
He's serviceable.
Okay, Michael
Chase
Gallup.
and-
Michael Gallup. What is he?
He's good. He stays hurt, but he's good.
Okay, now they got Brandon Cooks this year.
Okay,
But we just talking about this year.
Okay, but the thing I'm
He's
saying
been
is
there 8 years.
he's been there 8 years.
Okay, so who has he had? Who has had is less than Dak. I mean, who
but Mahomes don't have the firepower that Dak has.
Not this year.
Definitely not this year. He didn't have it last year. He had Travis Kelce. Okay,
he had it last year.
Who did he have last year? That was
he had some
guys
speed guys.
He had speed guys, and that works with his offense.
Okay, now
really good.
And he had Eric Bieniemy.
Now, if I ask him, I'm asking DC right here. If you're coaching, let's say you coaching the Ravens. Let's say you're coaching the Ravens, and you got Kansas City, and you got Kansas City. Who are you focusing on? Travis Kelce, right?
What do you mean as far as
on their offense? You the DC, because you believe that your corners can match up with their receivers, correct?
With the ones they got now.
With the ones they the same. Who they got this year didn't play last year?
Juju and Valdez Scantling.
Yeah.
Valdez still there, I thought.
Nah, he gone. But all them gone.
Juju's in I think Juju's
New England. He knew. Okay, but I said
Valdez gone. They got
Kadarius Toney. Balls too. Yeah.
Kadarius Toney. I forgot McCole Hardman gone.
Hardman gone.
And Pringle is gone.
Pringle. Okay. But with that being said, Dak's been in the league 8 years. Okay, so you look at he was a 4th round pick. The year he came out. Their quarterback.
It's been a long time since
Panama
City.
Yeah, quarterbacks younger than him. Quarterbacks younger than him have done more.
But you got to look at the quarterbacks that are younger than him that are doing. These are going to be Hall of Fame players, though. D.
Okay, Trevor Lawrence. Is Trevor Lawrence a Hall of Fame player?
He ain't done more than that.
Well, last time he would have been there 4 years.
Okay, what has he done more?
He really ain't did nothing.
Okay, but maybe
I told y'all before. I said I don't think he's that good at Clemson. I think he's that good.
Okay,
no,
that may not be good. Okay, that may not be.
He doesn't have what he needs.
Good wide receivers too.
Okay, so let's go back. Okay, let's go back to Lamar Jackson.
Lamar's been in the league more than 8 years, hasn't he?
No, he has not.
Okay,
Lamar, what you call it, came out with
before with Lamar.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because Lamar just got his deal.
Yeah. So so he came out with Deshaun, if you remember.
Right, but you're saying that he did well. Lamar, I think, is a better talent, but he hasn't done more.
But he doesn't. Yes, he has.
Okay.
Yes, he has.
Let me put
an MVP.
He won MVP.
No, I say he's a better player. When you say he's done more, you mean for the team, right?
But they've been to the playoffs. How many times
he won MVP?
He won. How many times
he won
playoffs?
National Football League MVP.
How many times Dak been? Dak been what? 3-4 times?
The playoffs, 3 or 4, yeah.
Okay.
And been past the first round twice, right?
They beat the Bucks last year, and then they beat Seattle the 1 year, the wild card the 1 year. Then came and lost the following week. So, I don't know if it was Minnesota. No, it wasn't Minnesota. It was they beat Seattle. I forgot where they went. I have to look it up and see. But it wasn't Philly.
It don't matter, man.
But the thing,
the Rams.
Right, the Rams. But I say that to say, with what you've had, because you had you and Zeke came out together.
Now,
you and Zeke were in the same draft.
Zeke fell off the table.
Okay, but you still missing what I'm trying to explain to you.
Yeah,
you had a good tight end, but Zeke fell off the table.
Okay, but what I'm going back to, Dak has been in the league for 8 years.
I'll never defend a Cowboy. I'm just trying to.
Okay, but it's not a matter of defending. But I want to make it make sense, because what you're telling me is that he hasn't had what the other guys have had around Lamar. What has Lamar had around him?
Nothing.
Okay.
Other than great tight end.
And you feel he's done more than Lamar Jackson
and now
has?
Hollywood Brown, like he can actually catch football in his own.
Okay, right. But do you think he's done more than he's done more than Lamar?
They've had the MVP makes Lamar
you doing too much stuttering. You supposed to say no.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You're supposed to say no.
I don't see it that way.
How can you not see it that way? He's been to more playoff appearances.
Yeah,
he's won more games.
Yeah, he's definitely won more. Well,
I mean, based upon the time he's been there.
They've both been hurt a lot. So, I don't know. I don't know what Dak's thing is.
But
they both have. I don't know.
Yeah, but the thing is though
versus Dak either.
But the thing I'm saying, if you playing the Cowboys, I can't put trust in Dak to win games, especially in January when they came and played the Bucks last year. Pivotal play was the pick that Brady threw in the first quarter. If they score on that drive, that's a totally different game.
In the end zone, yeah.
That's a totally different game. So that's what I'm saying. So when you look at the talent, you have Micah Parsons, who is a generational type talent.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a difference maker.
Difference maker. If you had to do Defense Player of the Year right now, it's going to be Micah Parsons. If you had to do MVP last week, it'd have been Micah Parsons. But I just think that the Cowboys are going to do what they're going to win 11, 12 games this year. They're going to compete in the NFC East, and if they have to go somewhere
I'm
first
not sure they're
round,
gonna win 11 games anymore.
they possibly can't because they got the Giants twice.
I would have to see their schedule.
They got the Giants twice.
That Diggs injury, their defense carries the team. Has to carry the
But
team.
Diggs has made plays because of the front seven that he got in front of him.
But he's still a
playmaker.
Oh, he makes play, but he gets beat too, though.
He's the turnover. He's the turnover.
Go either way.
I mean,
He get beat or he'll make a play on the
he
ball.
definitely gets roasted.
He's feasting famine, but the other guy is famine. You know,
But like this week they hold.
oddly enough, they probably need Amp now. They probably could have kept Amp now.
But see, now you sit back and think about it, they got New England. They host New England this week.
They'll beat New England,
Then they go to San Fran
and that's going to
next week, and they go to Chargers the week after that, Monday night.
I
beat
think
the
they
Chargers.
might lose to New England.
Possibly.
I think they'll
Where they
lose to
playing
New
them?
England.
Dallas?
In Dallas. They playing them in Dallas.
But if you can block,
But they got San Francisco the following week.
right.
bounce back.
If you
They
can
gonna
block
bounce
number
back.
11, you have a chance. You got to block number 11.
Bill to figure out how to scheme to make your strongest, whatever your strongest point is.
Right.
He will scheme that to make you do something else.
Right.
He gonna know where 11 at
So you-
the
so you
whole
saying-
game.
So you're saying let's go ahead and sit Tony Pollard too on offense.
Well, I mean, you mean Rico Dowdle played well, but then if I'm Belichick, we're gonna put the ball in your hands, Dad. You beat us.
I mean, you gonna shut down the running game.
And that's the consensus in the league. Coaches do not believe that Dak Prescott can beat them. Not in January, not playing meaningful football. I mean, if I'm wrong, then somebody please correct me because I'm going back to the 8 years he's been in the league. I don't see anyone. Lamar Jackson has
He's
not had the
4 or
talent.
5 offensive coordinators.
Okay,
Which is
I don't know how many he had. He had
right, but I still go back to
he was there with
David
Jason
Byrne said.
Garrett.
David Byrne said Michael Parsons played with the wrong team. Who should he play with there?
Who said that?
David Burns out of Cedar Hill. He said Michael Parsons played with the wrong team. But I mean,
Both play for the Texans.
I don't know. The Cowboys took him at 11, so I'm asking myself who the 10 guys that went before him. Because Kyle Pitts at that draft, and, I sit back and think like Pitts is a non-factor in Atlanta.
But that's not
offensive
Kyle Pitts'
coordinator.
fault.
Now, I mean, I know it's not his fault, but now you talking about maybe
Carl
reeing
Pitts,
The
up.
whole,
Kyle
the
Pitts
whole
look real
organization trash. If
know
you
who-
ask me,
Oh, this guy here.
if you ask me,
You know what
got y'all
Kyle,
week
you know what I
7?
think Kyle Pitts could really do well?
Where?
Although they can't get
it
him
ain't
there.
blocked.
Here. He would fit in well with the Bucks.
He'll fit in well here.
That's what he
I
just
said
said.
the Bucks.
He'll fit in well anywhere.
So let me ask you this:
As a
will
quarterback.
Baker be your quarterback next year?
Possibly.
It depends on how he finished the season.
What would it take for him to be the quarterback next year?
Make
Not
the
turn the
playoffs.
ball
Make the
over.
playoffs.
No, I'm saying what make the playoffs.
and
Not
win,
turn the
win
ball
a game.
over. If he don't turn the ball over, we'll have success the rest of the season. But he just can't turn the ball over. If he don't turn the ball over, he'll have a good season.
Okay.
And if he has a good season, they gonna bring him back.
Baker wasn't the reason they lost last night.
Just turnovers. He had some turnovers.
No, but it wasn't. Listen, the game plan did not fit Baker. And then when he needed guys to make plays, he didn't make plays. And another really huge play is having a hurt linebacker because otherwise it's 6 points. That pick is 6.
Oh, David White. What's wrong with him?
His bad groin. You couldn't. You see, he ran out of bounds.
He ran out of bounds.
And Devin White might be one of the faster guys. He's probably top 3 fastest guys on your team.
Yeah, he ran 4.3.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
What? He ran a 4.3.
I mean, I didn't know he was hurt. I didn't know he was hurt. Though.
You couldn't tell when he caught the.
No, I mean, I just saw he went out of bounds. I'm like, okay, why did he go out of bounds? But I didn't know he was hurt. I didn't. It wasn't on the injury report. I didn't know that. So did you know that?
Mm-hmm. They said it in the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't hear that, so I apologize. I might have been
probably
surfing.
You
I was
could
surfing
tell-
back and forth between
you
the
could tell-
rounds.
You probably had
You
some
could
toes in your mouth. You weren't even listening.
Hey, with that being said, Torre, we're going to take our next break, man. It's brought to you by my man, Carlos Barnett, the Auto Repair Center, man. Carlos say right now Carlos ride with the 49ers right now. They 3-0, so he on board with them. So 813-443-4730. 7101 North 40th Street, Tampa, Florida. Did you see what the fellas rocking? I'm out of uniform. I had to go in the office today. So, Elevate Design, 813-400-7015.
I actually got my WEDZ shirt.
But we get back, we're gonna get into this high school football a little bit.
I don't know why.
And we want to address these Jefferson Dragons. Are you want to talk about that, Dade City?
I'll talk about my.
It's gonna be a short conversation.
Okay. Well, with that being said, Torres, give us something. We'll be right back.
Ain't nothing to talk about.
We still got a banner.
Going on, good Peter's last segment of Chop Shop. Yours truly, EZDZ, with my man Dade City,
And we're back.
and also the one and only infamous Greg Doss, aka Ruff,
What?
alumni of Jefferson University.
I don't know where that is.
Oh, University of Jefferson. You don't know what that is?
Thomas.
Thomas Jefferson High School.
What 417?
Jefferson this past week got beat 64-0 to a rough and tumble East Bay Indian squad.
The engines.
This past weekend.
The engines.
And as we look at some of these scores over the past weekend, Chamberlain 65, Plant 6.
What?
Tech beat Bloomingdale last week 53-0. It's some bad high school football.
What the Plant Chamberlain score was?
65-6.
65-6, yeah.
65-6. Yeah.
And you know, that's the same Chamberlain school that Ron Say went to, and also Jay Gruden. And somebody.
I mean, but they had Broderick Bunkley came out, played with the Eagles. Lundy, Oliver Hoyt. They've had guys.
State.
Yeah, Bunk went to Florida State. Yeah, Hoyt went to NC State. You had they've had players. They've had quality guys come out. A couple guys with
a long time ago.
USF, but that's
Bunkley
what I'm saying.
retired.
But I'm asking. But my question is for Greg Doss, being a proud alumni.
Yeah.
What is it going to take for Jefferson to get back to respectability?
For UTJH school to get better, one, we need to have a real sit down with our administration and say, listen, you need to bring in. We have a lot of Jefferson guys around here. I mean, you got to think. I could probably, off the top of my head, name 10 guys. I won't put them out there that would love to take the reins under a set of conditions. No, the conditions have to be right.
Well, what would the conditions have to be?
Are they qualified to be
football
coaches?
Okay, what would the conditions have to be?
Well, one is, they want a little bit more say-so in how the program would be run. Two, we have to, I think if you get the right guy in, the rest will come in. So, but one guy is for sure, he's like, okay, if I get to come in, I get to bring in my own guys, not you don't get to micromanage my staff. And I think that we have a couple of guys that they took the job. Within 3 years, Jefferson would be back to being respectable.
But I think the thing now is that as these schools continue to lay in the abyss of mediocrity and poor poor play is kids nowadays go on what's winning. So it's not about, okay, hey, I'm over here. You got kids that can start at Tech. That can start at King, but sit on the bench at Tech.
Because you're not going to Tech. You're not going to King. Like you're just not.
And that's what I'm saying.
You have to use at least a school that's respectable.
Okay, so let's say
you got to at least like
Hillsborough.
Kids aren't used to competing anymore.
Okay,
they don't know how to
Blake, even Blake.
Okay, but the thing is, kids want to go where they winning, and that's the thing. So when you're trying to get kids,
so I don't think kids want to go where they winning. I think a lot of the kids that are playing youth football want to continue to play together at high school.
Okay, but when you say
the teams that are good at you, they all travel to one location.
Okay, but with that being said, let me give you a perfect example.
Point right there.
That's true, but when you sit back and think, Sumner dresses out 85 to 90 kids. Mm-hmm. Okay.
60.
60 where?
I think he said 60, wherever the max.
No, they got a lot of kids. They
got
two full buses.
They got 2 full buses where they travel.
I seen them getting off the bus. They were late.
Yeah.
2 full buses.
2 full buses. Okay. Gaither has a good amount of kids. Okay, and that's in Carrollwood. Mm-hmm. So the thing I'm trying to say is that kids play like, and I think Gaither is as Jerome Parham said, kids ain't ever want to smoke weed. But you got kids that fall off into that too. But it's too much talent in this area where you have kids that, I look at Tech. Tech got kids that come in 9th, 10th grade, they impact players.
Yeah.
A lot of schools don't have that. So if you a junior at Tech and somebody comes in 9th, 10th grade and better than you, he gonna play.
Tech got a lot of 2-parent kids too. We talked about this a couple weeks ago, right? A lot more of the 2-parent kids tend to make those schools better. We don't have
I don't want you to put that on Tech like they just.
No, not just Tech. I'm talking about, but we said all the schools that have.
Well, some out there in Ruskin.
Jesuit.
Yeah, Jesuit.
It's a lot of single
Berkeley.
Single parents at Tech games. They out there. They out there.
Right, but I think that also the feeder programs that they get, like the Jags,
that's the pipeline.
Right, that's a pipeline. You going?
That's the difference in these organizations as far as who's going to bring kids from what organization into to Jefferson.
So I'm gonna give you a perfect example. The Jags are right there in Nucio, so you got Tech got first deals. All you got to do is see the thing with Tech.
No, they the Tampa Bay area.
Tampa Bay area, excuse me. So the thing is with them is that all you got to do, you got to pass a test to go to Tech. You pass the Tech. That's like you said, Middleton can't even keep kids.
And that's
Brandon's dressing out 14 to 15 kids.
But they don't have a pipeline of talent.
They don't have the
kids.
Cowboys aren't there anymore. The Brandon,
but they not. But they got the Brandon Bears, Brandon Steelers. They got all that still. But once again,
where them kids going to school though?
They don't have to go to Brandon.
They don't have to go to Brandon, and that's the thing. They don't have to go to Brandon.
But now a lot of those kids that are playing for Brandon, they live in the Sumner.
Yeah, but then you sit back and think Brandon's zone area, and they used to be Grandpa. They still is Grant. They got some Grandpa, got some Northview Hill. They still sprinkle in the inner city, but them kids don't want to go to Brandon. Why am I going to Brandon?
The only way they bring back.
Okay, so where they going?
Oh, they going anywhere. They going to Tech. They going to Armwood. They going to Tech, Armwood, Hillsborough.
So if they don't want to go to Brandon, where they going?
They going to Tech. They going to Sumner. Some going to Bloomingdale. They moving around. Cause like I said, when you got the school of choice now, you got parents.
It's not like Bloomingdale is a powerhouse.
Well, Bloomingdale was a state semifinalist 2 years ago. I mean, they may not have the same firepower now, but years ago, I mean, right? 2 years ago, they getting their doors blown now, but 2 years ago, they was the state semifinalists.
Yeah, they had one nice class, two nice classes.
Two good runs.
Two nice classes, okay. And now that's over with.
But see, now you look at you like Warden. Warden gets a lot of Suitcase City, Sulphur Springs,
Northside,
stand up. So they getting their kid. But like I say, but they were a team that played Tech. They were Tech's rival for the last 2-3 years.
But they had
protect, then get up for them.
They had a different football coach over there.
Yeah, the coach said, but they got the DC.
Major.
They got the DC. They got beat by some the past week 4-14, but some is strong. Sumner is good. Good.
When I was seeing Sumner, I was really shocked.
Because you saw him back. So you sit back and think Tech beat them 39-30, and how bad they beat Gaither. Sumner beat Gaither. Pretty sound, right?
Well, they scored late. They scored late. It was
Sumner got beat this year.
No, Sunday. I'm saying Gaither played Tech and Sumner back-to-back weeks.
Okay.
No, they had a week in between.
You right. My bad. Follow me. You right.
But just watching Sumner dominated
on the line.
They dominated line play, just physical to ground game. Like they just dominated them. And when they needed to make a play, they just handed off and made a play.
And I just think that's the thing. Like you said, like King just
it was just
whenever you're ready. Just
Who did you watch him play?
Gaither.
And he called me from Tampa Bay. He said, "Man, Sumner is that deal."
It was they scored. Gaither scored like a couple touchdowns.
It was like 38. It was like 38-22. But Walter said Gaither was never in that game. Like they got dominated from the coin toss and just okay, we'll let up a little bit so y'all score.
I tell you, Gaither had a shot, but they was out physical and players were intimidated and they fumbled the ball
Sumner
inside.
Was more physical than Gaither.
See, that's how I look until they showed up. Go watch Sumner play football, bro.
Well, that's our game of the week this week. We in Turkey Creek.
Please go watch Sumner play football.
They got Newsom.
No, they got Durant. Yeah, Durant.
Please go watch them play football, bro. I'm thinking it's gonna be somebody like I
was told they were loaded. So.
Yeah, they tough.
Newsom. I'm thinking
they tough, and they got some 4-stars. They got some young dogs. They got some. Just from the area,
just from the area that it was in, I really had the wrong idea about some of the football.
Because that's once again but that's the myth. Suburban kids.
No. 2-family homes.
No, but I'm saying, but suburban kids, and they're in the suburbs. I
don't think all of them is from there.
You don't think so?
I don't think all of them is from out there.
Yeah, Joe Olsen said kids want to play for good coaches. I agree with that too. Some of the kids now follow the coaches.
But I know for a fact, them boys came to play. So whoever they coach is
Ashwood,
they come into play. Okay. And I don't think all them from out there. I think they going out there, but I don't think all them from out there.
Okay. Well, we finna get into our Super 13 to get ready. So real quick, Tori, we gotta give a shout out to my man Mike Trigg down there at Conan's. Best barbecue known to man. Go check them out. 1510 North Hubert.
Appreciate the lookout this weekend, Pops.
Tampa, Florida, 33607 813-870-0404. Who also sponsors Conan Barbecue present on the grill, and we're gonna do that this upcoming Saturday.
I'll be here Saturday. Y'all, okay, get your pens and paper out now.
So we had
he be facilitating. He swear he be facilitating.
I'm trying to help him out.
Colorado was on the grill this weekend, huh?
It was on. They were marinated. What you call it? Bison? What you call it? A bison barbecue?
Yeah.
Fed everybody.
Who's Oregon got this week?
I don't even know.
Bug Tussle. Okay.
I know Colorado definitely don't want to see them no more. Not this year anyway. But they got USC, which is gonna be.
Yeah, they got USC, which might get.
That's gonna be tough.
Somebody might be removed from the Heisman race.
Now, Big Bro say they have a mix of kids from all projects that was tore down at Sumner, and I agree with that because kids are moving around. So when you tore down a lot of projects in the city,
they moved out there.
They moved out. So I don't know as far as they.
Man, Tampa Housing Authority still own them buildings that's in West Tampa, man.
They do.
So everybody
got a couple of pretty interesting games there. He got 21.5. That's Colorado.
Everybody talking about the project tore down and everybody moving. Tampa Housing Authority still own the building.
Well, we're gonna see. The game got to be played. Can't call in sick like Kuda P say. So Dade said, if you don't mind, will you get us set up with Wingstop? Give the locations.
Don't mind if I do.
Torre, whenever you're ready, there you go. Do your thing, Dade City.
Let's go, man. So we got 8 locations here in the Tampa Bay area. 23048. State Road 54.
48.
48.
48. Let them be great, man. 48, bro. You already said
813-705-9464.
That's out there by the outlet mall. You get your shop on.
They got 2115 East Hillsborough Avenue.
Smack dab right about the old room was level 2.
813-559-1527. And we got 1219 Bruce B. Downs.
Right there in the Target Plaza. If you're out there in Western Chop, right there on the border.
Okay, out there in the chapel. 813-536-0222. And we got Northdale, 10019 Northdale Mabry Highway.
That when you leaving Club Joy to try to get that 10-piece on the way out.
Yeah, on the way to the crib. 813-374-3566.
Giving that Club Kathleen location too. They want to get out that way too.
Hey, oh yeah, we definitely Polk County now. We out there in Polk County, man. Hey, Grady, you want to see me? We out here. 4217 South Florida Avenue. 863-450-2353. Then we on the north side with it. 14915 North
Way
Florida
up there
Avenue.
North Florida.
813
Past Malibu and everything.
0088.
Yeah, close. You right. Old Malibu. Excuse me, sir.
What is it called now? It's called Grand Prix.
Grand Prix. No,
Yeah,
it's close. They apartment. They building
apartments. They got
apartments.
Oh,
now.
it ain't even done no more?
Yeah, they ain't there no more.
I don't go over there. I don't be over there.
Oh, okay.
And then we got the Chop Shop headquarters, 9305 North 56th Street, 813-373-5174.
Old school Blockbuster Plaza.
Okay. And then we got 2776 North Fowler,
That's where it all started.
813-903-9464.
Right there
OG
behind
headquarters,
where it all started from.
where it all
started.
began.
Torre, go and pull up our first set of games for the Wingstop Chop Shop prediction and picks this upcoming weekend. I'll give you the first 5. Okay, I like that, Torre. Check it out.
Super 13.
Woo, high school football. Whenever
Let's
you're
go.
ready, sir.
He good, ain't he?
Torre, that boy good.
boy
ain't
good.
It? Like I said, come to that boy good. Ain't it? Yeah, okay. First game, Leonard hosting Leonard at Bloomingdale. Bloomingdale, Leonard go. Everybody will play this week for Leonard. Everybody play this week for Leonard. So
3 years ago you playing for
You
the
don't-
state, now you playing for
You don't think Bloomingdale got nothing for him?
nah, Leonard.
But you
this
just
is-
said, too, they just 2 years removed from semifinalists.
Yeah, that's no longer.
So what you said was irrelevant.
Unless
Like I was telling you.
unless you gonna bring Trey them back, if they get his eligibility and a Jai Hall, if they
got a
come,
great one after that Milton Chamberlain game.
what playing Strawberry Crest?
No.
That's running clock too. Who y'all got? Leonard Bloomingdale.
I'll take Leonard. I'll try Leonard.
Who you got?
I'll try Leonard, bro.
I'm just got Leonard too.
I'm gonna take Leonard.
Okay, playing that Strawberry Crest. They're gonna be probably
They got Laker colors, so I'm gonna take Leonard.
okay. Who you got playing Strawberry Crest?
I'm going to take Plant.
I'm
You?
gonna go Strawberry Crest.
Okay, you by yourself. Let me get Plant. 2 teams that have yet to scratch this year: Middleton traveling to Chamberlain.
I'm
Some
going
got
with
to
the
give.
home team. I'm going to go with the home team.
Which
That's
would
the
be
only thing
Chamberlain.
that- They got a new field, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you taking
They got new
Chamberlain.
facilities. Yeah, I'm going to go with the
Same
home
new
team.
facilities, everybody else been running up and down the field.
So who you taking?
I'm gonna take Chamberlain.
Yeah, I'm gonna take.
Not because of the new facilities.
I'm gonna take
but because
Chamberlain.
Middleton's bad.
I'm gonna take.
They
Chamberlain,
both
too.
bad.
Speaking of bad,
That's gonna be a great.
Speaking of bad.
Hey, let me tell you something. 30 years ago, ask anybody.
40 years ago, you definitely.
Yeah.
Brandon King. Yeah, that's a head knocker.
It was only 2 other schools besides them.
So
No.
I'm gonna go to you.
It was
Who
only
you
4
got, Brandon
schools.
versus King?
I'm gonna go with JoJo Red in school.
You got King. Who you got, Dave?
I'm going with King. Brandon can't convince me to do nothing.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say Brandon King 4-2. King
I
gonna
don't
get 2
think it's
safety.
gonna-
They'll get a
no, I don't
safety
think it's
late.
gonna be
It's gonna be 7-6.
That's
It's
too
gonna be
many.
7-6 or 13.
That's too many
7.
points, D.
Too many points.
Yeah.
So 2-0. Might go to penetration 0-0. 1 net to deal.
But you know what? Funny as it is, even in basketball some years ago, that would have been a great matchup.
We got them the 2 biggest schools in the area, but I just feel like they just Brandon don't. They like that. When you talking about dressing 15, 18 kids
At Brandon.
at Brandon, it's now you talk about doing a hard reboot. That's something like I said, and I don't bring it up, but DeWine and my homeboy applied, didn't get the job. You have to bring somebody with Eagle blood
There's
back
no way.
to restore that
There's no
You got to
program.
bring somebody that's connected.
You got to go to Dewani and then go over to Brandon Mall and ask Henry to come
Yeah,
out.
ask Henry to
You
come
gotta
out.
you got to bring somebody back that's connected to the kids.
That's what I'm saying. If DeWine was a
You can't
class of
bring
90
you can't-
graduate.
even if he an Eagle grad, if he not connected to the kids.
Well, he
it don't matter.
did
DeWine
coach
can
at
get
Dover, but
he
DeWine can get the most out of
He
his
coached
kids.
well.
He used to coach at Valrico Rams.
He could also got parents.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Valrico Rams. So
I know you don't. I'm saying I know you. Exhibit A.
Yeah, I'm not.
Great.
I'm not impressed. He got to go to a program where these inner
city kids. But the thing is, the inner city kids, if you
either aren't eligible, aren't interested.
Right. FCA, which stands for specifically Fit Academy. Travis Christian. Yeah, I'm taking Seven Christian. Just that name alone. Yeah, he did coach at Bloomingdale also. He was at Bloomingdale when they went to state a couple years ago when they lost to St. Thomas. So
that's very unfortunate.
Now we get into our honorable mention games. Whenever you're ready, Torres. These are unranked. So here are honorable mention. Plant City.
Who
lost a tough one to Hillsborough, traveling to Alonzo.
Give me PC.
I like Alonzo big on this one. Who you like?
I'm gonna go with Alonzo. Plant City. Yeah, I'm straight.
Dade City, will you do the honors for the next game, please?
I like Jefferson.
This is a very near and dear game to my Uncle Danny's heart. He wants everybody to come out September 29th, homecoming for Jefferson.
And be a part of it.
Everybody wants to be a part.
The Dragons.
It's not only a homecoming game, but it's also
all classes,
all class reunion.
All classes.
Everybody
that's a graduate
and their mama that went to Jefferson, please come out and
70s,
support.
80s, 90s,
and
50s,
we'll be there.
The 20s,
my jacket
the 30s,
but I'll be there.
You'll be there.
Yeah, I got a Letterman's jacket. Yeah.
Okay.
2 times over.
So Dade City, you say you
Live.
Give me Blake
From Sam.
So you saying right now
Field.
you taking Jefferson with the 30?
Live.
Or you taking Blake
I'm
plus
taking
30?
Blake. Yeah, I'm taking Blake plus 30.
Live from Sam Horton Field.
Blake plus
Right
30.
What's going on, Fred?
At 44.
Yeah, I think Blake, they're going to get out of hand. Zephyr Hill's going down the street, playing Wesley Chapel. That's going to get out of hand, too. They're going to blow them out. They're going to blow Wesley Chapel out.
Yeah,
that's
Wesley
40.
Chapel ain't really
That's
doing
easily
nothing.
40. That's a 40. That's
Wesley
a 40
Chapel ain't doing
spot.
nothing.
Phylon. That's easily a 40 spot.
Another Jefferson, University of Jefferson High School graduate.
Okay. Let's get into the 13, who we got.
It's pretty bad that we can't look forward to Friday night football in Florida.
East Bay, traveling to Spoto.
Man, the way East Bay looked against Jefferson, I'm riding with them.
You riding with them?
I'm riding with them.
Spoto.
I'm riding with them. You see how they beat Jefferson?
East Bay only lost one game. The only game they lost was the Riverview.
And they were fighting out there.
Yeah, I like East Bay. I like East Bay. You know, Larry's son out there too. So I'm gonna go ahead and ride with
Oh Lord, let me change my pick.
I changed your pick.
Let me change my pick.
Y'all
But Larry's son going out there, yeah, I'm straight, bro.
Okay.
Nah, give me East Bay, man. Give me East Bay.
Another tricky game. Hillsborough travels to Gaither. I like Gaither.
I haven't seen Hillsborough play, but are they physical?
Probably not.
Not what they used to be.
Like
okay, give me Gaither then.
I like Gaither.
If they ain't physical, Gaither gonna whoop them.
And we already did Alonzo Plant City, a tricky game. Tampa Catholic traveled to Robinson. Robinson lost a couple of games.
Now, you know that
TC just got took one on the chin this past week against Berkeley.
That's gonna be a competitive game.
What, Hillsborough Gaither?
No, the TC
Robinson. That's been a pretty good game. But I think TC got the weapons. They can do it. Warden smarting from last week's.
You ain't asking me who I wanted, bro?
Who do you like, bro?
Why you disrespecting me on live national TV?
Well, bro, I apologize. I do a take. Who do you like, Dade City? I apologize for the disrespect.
I'm going with Robinson.
You taking Robinson?
I'm taking Robinson.
Mike Williams. Okay, let go.
I think I'm gonna take TC.
Yeah, I like TC too.
Does
Warden bounce back?
I'm going with Sumner.
Hold on, we're gonna get back. Does Warden bounce back up?
Bounce back also.
Yeah, 2 teams just smarting from losses. Armwood lost to Jesuit. Warden lost to Sumner. Who you like in this one?
I like Sumner.
I'm talking Warden Armwood.
Oh, you asked me about that game?
Yeah.
Why you asked me about that game? You already know where I'm at. What you asking me about that game for, bro?
40-14.
Oh my God! Give me Armwood, and definitely give me Sumner.
Okay, we still got a couple more games. Go ahead, Torres. We're gonna come back to Durant Sumner. That's our game of the week. Thank you, Torres. Riverview has moved up. They travel to Newsom. Who you like in that?
Give me Newsom.
I like Riverview.
Riverview.
Okay. Carrollwood Day is number 5. Traveling to CCC.
They got
Now,
Rick
CCC
Ross.
is a good game.
They got Rick Ross now.
That's
think
gonna be a good game.
CCC gonna do. I think they done beat Berkeley and they done beat TC.
That's gonna be a very good game.
We're gonna put Carrollwood Day in the loop too.
And you'll be able to enjoy the game.
That should be the game of the week.
CC.
Oh my God, why is Jesuit? How did Lato pull Jesuit?
Well, Gerald, they might come in a little fat. They beat Armwood, but I think they're gonna do work. Yeah, they're gonna do work on Lato. Lato gonna be the lamb this week. Another tricky game, Berkeley. You like Jesuit, right? You like Jesuit,
Yeah, I'm gonna try on.
and then you like Triple C against Carrollwood Day.
Yeah, I like Carroll City Cartel.
Okay. Berkeley travels Calvary Christian. That's a tricky game, but I think Calvary got enough where they can win.
I like Berkeley.
You like Berkeley? I like Calvary in
I'm
there.
going with Calvary Christian.
Calvary tough.
I like Berkeley.
Tampa Bay Tech. How many are they gonna score against Freedom Friday night?
Freedom got a
get
chance, bro.
A chance to win the coin toss?
Get out the bus.
They got a chance, man. Everybody got a chance, man.
What they gonna win the coin toss?
Give me Tech.
Yeah, that's gonna be ugly. I mean, there's Freedom has nothing for Tech. They lost to Durant 48-0. They
gonna
lost.
give them the freedom they want on the field.
Okay. Now, game of the week. Some to traveling to Durant. Parham, this is strictly for you. Parham has been complaining all year. We don't show Durant no respect.
Why should we?
They've only lost. They lost one game to Plant City. But like I was trying to explain to him, they played Sumner last year. Let me finish. They lost to Plant City this year, but they beat Sumner last year 14-13. The quarterback didn't play. He'll be back Friday.
That quarterback plays.
Greg Smith.
He played quarterback, kick return, punt return. He kick off, and he plays safety.
Yeah. Greg Smith, who won Player of the Week. I got to get with Coach to get him his
Dogs, you heard what I said? You heard all the positions I said?
But I really hate to say this.
Is it going to be worth the travel? 'Cause I'm looking at that CCC game.
Which should be.
But we'll get it worked out. Like I said, we'll get it worked out. We'll get some all okay. We'll get it worked out. Now, I know you saying district champ. I know you saying district champ, but that don't hold nothing. Let's see, do y'all make it to December? Because you got to win 2 games in November to try to get to December.
That quarterback, he probably about 6'4".
Yeah, Sumner's a problem. Sumner's a problem, and I just, this is just me. To play somebody last year, you win about 1 point. The quarterback don't play, and if you watch Sumner's body of work, they whooping everybody in front of them. Durant gonna be next. So,
this gonna be a running clock in Durant.
Yeah.
Only thing Durant could do is run the ball and eat the clock, so they don't.
Yeah, because Sumner can score. They can get vertical. They can pound, and they defense is biting. They get into the quarterback. So, like I say,
number 12.
If Durant looking for the respect, here you go, Parham. If y'all looking for the respect out there at Turkey Creek,
kicker.
This is your game. This is your game right here.
Only thing I didn't see him do was punt.
Them stink.
I ain't seen him punt.
So there you go. They didn't punt.
Okay. They didn't have to.
And then also shout out to Rod Gainey, man, player of the week at Tech. So 9 carries, 227 yards, 3 touchdowns, and they win over Gaither.
Lord, that's a lot of yards. That's 30 yards a carry.
Parham said, Parham, give me a prediction on the score. We got you here live.
30 yards a
What's your
carry.
prediction of the score Friday night?
Tight fast now, because we ain't got all this time.
Come on, I'm waiting on you, Parham, to get the score. To get the score into
Do voice to text.
He said defense bite also. So like I told you, this is what I've been telling them all year.
You really think they gonna get on them, man?
Some are gonna, like I say, some are gonna get what they looking for, and that's why I was trying to tell them. I said
they prefer fade,
right? So that's what I'm telling you. So when you talk about
I'm telling you, those when I went to I really thought Gaither was gonna beat them. When they got off of the bus, and I seen they was bigger than Gaither. I already saw they was bigger than Gaither. I'm like, oh, okay, well,
and
maybe,
they, like I told you, they bringing 75, 80 kids.
Got off the bus.
21-24 Durant. Okay, Parham, I'm gonna hold you to that.
And dog, 24-21. They came late. They was late to the game, so they coming way from Sumner all the way to the gate.
Carrollwood from Ruskin.
So the game started at 7. The bus showed up at 6:58.
So it's about 12 minutes to get ready.
They get off. They warm up probably 10, 15 minutes at the most. Came out and went.
Kicking
all right.
Okay.
When I called, I said, D, they late. They finna get on them.
He did say
they
that.
Late. They finna jump on something. They late. They ain't ready.
About 40 minutes later, no, y'all wrong, D-man. No, some straight.
Somebody come help these guys.
Some straight.
Somebody come get them off the belt.
Yeah.
Somebody come get them off the
I'll
belt.
tell you, help the bell. Any big plans for y'all this upcoming weekend? We finna get into October. Any big plans for y'all coming up?
Big plans for October?
But just this upcoming weekend, I mean, you know.
Oh, this weekend? Oh, yeah, man. I just want to enjoy watching number 9 up there in Seattle, man. They got Arizona.
Y'all play early? What they play early? 3:30?
Late night. Got to take 10:30? Yeah, you got to take a nap.
They may actually cover against Arizona because, they got a bye week before they play Oregon.
Did you get Tekken Freedom already?
Yeah, 10. That's gonna be running clock. That's running clock.
Yeah, it wasn't important.
Yeah, don't worry about that. That's running clock.
Yeah.
You got it. Listen, if you got like a young nephew or somebody got a kid 14, 15, you can have them go to Freedom. They'll play in that game. They'll play for Tech. Everybody playing for Tech on Friday.
Just send them Tech. They'll play this weekend.
Yeah, just give them a red Tech shirt. Put Tech. Just spray paint Tech on it.
That's a shirt with a number on it. You don't even need that.
You got ukulele in Utah on Friday night. You want to talk about that already?
I like Oregon State in that.
Against Utah?
At home, yeah. Yeah.
And generally speaking, when you
They can't win that game.
No, they can't. They just lost. They got blowed out at Washington State. So they still got something to play for, too.
Who?
Washington State.
No, I'm just saying they
got embarrassed by Washington State. Washington beat them 35-14. So
You got some good games on Friday. You got Louisville and North Carolina State.
that's what I'm trying to say. It's gonna be. It's a good. We'll.
That's
We
Friday.
got some good games. That's Friday. We got some good games coming this weekend.
North Carolina State with the 3.
Yeah.
Now
So-
this Utah and Oregon State game is interesting because
And what the line is?
-3.5. Oregon State
Is
That's-
favorite?
is favored by.
I
3.
told you. Yeah.
That's interesting.
No, it's not.
Play the under.
No, it's not. Oregon State ain't bad.
Whatever it is,
They
play the
not
under.
bad.
And Utah, this their first true
Pac-12
road game.
Pac-12 the best conference in football. So
Yeah.
Oregon State not
BYU
bad.
is
So I
playing
just want to throw
Cincinnati.
that out there, man.
Cincinnati coming off a smarting by
That's
Oklahoma.
a Big 12. That's Big 12 game now.
Go under. Whatever it is,
That's a
go
Big
under.
12 game.
But
So
take
you-
Cincinnati to win.
Pac-12 is a tough conference, man.
Listen. Come December when they start announcing these bowl bids, we'll all that'll come right out.
Yeah, that's what we
Let's see.
talk about.
Let's see.
Where's the next? Where's a Pac-10 team's best
Pac-12.
out? Pac-12 team's best out of conference game left now. Because that Michigan State game don't count. What Pac-10, Pac-12 team?
USC played Notre Dame.
Yeah.
They'll play Notre Dame. I mean, I'm just saying they play Notre Dame.
I don't know if Notre Dame
scared
is
to
really
play
not
up there.
good or if Ohio State really ain't that good this year.
I mean, they
But
strong. I mean, it was
Michigan
a
is going to punish that Ohio State team.
I don't know, bro.
we had to wait. Like I said, when November comes, it's so
I don't
early.
know,
We
dog.
got
It's-
2 more months. 8
That
more.
game is too much. That game is,
Means so much. And like I say,
so if the best team ain't always gonna win.
yeah, that's even
will
like
this year.
that's even like quiet as kept. If Florida only has 1 loss, if they lose to Georgia, that Florida State game gonna mean something. Because now
That's gonna be 2 losses for Florida, ain't it? They ain't lost already?
they lost to Utah, so they got 2 losses, but they can spoil their season.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, and you don't think they love to do that?
They would love to, but they ain't. I don't think they good enough to.
I don't know. Now he talking about his son say some of the quarterback claiming he heard in the group chat. I'm telling you, if number 12 made the trip, get yourself ready. So as we always say, man, anybody want to be an artist, want to see the executive producer, all the videos, all the record dancing, come to Death Row. Me and Ruff gonna be here on Saturday, man. We doing
I might
that.
pull up
judgment.
Saturday. I might pull up
Summary
Saturday. Y'all got a
judgment.
chair for me?
We'll make room for you.
I might pull up. Don't hold me to it now. Depending on what time I go to sleep Friday.
Did nobody keep you from coming anyway? What are you talking about?
I just
You
I
just
can't.
don't show up.
No, I can't commit.
But
You know what I'm
you
saying?
can't commit, so
I
I
can't
ain't put that
commit
pressure
right
on.
now either. But
I
I
ain't put that
might.
pressure on him.
Nobody.
I might.
So like I said,
might.
we back at it. We back at it. Then Monday, we back at regular time Monday. We got my man Jay McNair and his son Jalen coming on. So Jalen play a little bit of golf, so it's gonna be a good show. We're gonna sit in and chop it up with them.
Okay.
We'll talk a little golf in here next Monday. So hey, keep God first, love your family. When you see us, holler. Y'all be good. Good night.
Summary judgment.
Look.